Hi, I'm James. I'm the owner-operator of Caring Canine Commands. I am an ABCDT, which is a certified dog trainer through Animal Behavior College. Today we're going to talk about problem behaviors that dogs commonly have, why they have these behaviors, and how to work through them in a positive way, because I use positive reinforcement training when I'm working with dogs. So stay tuned and we'll talk about it. Thanks. Okay, so what is a problem behavior? Well, it's anything your dog does that you don't want them to do. It could be jumping on you, it could be barking incessantly, it could be bolting out the front door, it could be digging in the yard, it could be chewing on your things. Pretty much anything. So, what causes these behaviors? Well, number one, I would say, is too much energy and boredom. If your dog's not getting walked every day, at least, in a controlled manner, well, that's probably your problem, at least one of your problems. So you need to make sure you walk your dog daily, at least half hour, and you can't let them pull you, because if they're pulling you, then they're not respecting you. They're leading you. They think they're the boss. So make sure that they're being walked controlled in a controlled manner. I'll do a video about that later. So also mental stimulation. You can play games with your dog. You can do rally. You can do herding with your dog. There's places that offer herding. So these things also provide a lot of mental stimulation in addition to exercise. If you walk your dog properly, it gives them exercise, mental stimulation because they get to see the world, smell everything, all their senses are engaged. And it shows that you're a good leader because you're walking them and they're going where you want them to go. They're not leading you and pulling you where they want to go. So that's number one. Number two, does your dog even respect you? Or do they have any self-control? So if your dog doesn't respect you, then they're not going to really listen to you. So you need to build good habits by asking them for commands and rewarding those commands consistently and all of the time, multiple times a day. I'd say twice a day for 15-20 minutes. Training, needs to be consistent. You need to follow through with your training. If your dog is jumping on the couch and you tell them to get off the couch and then just walk away, that's not following through. You need to show your dog alternative behaviors to the bad things they do. So if your dog jumps on you, you need to teach them to sit instead. And if they jump on the couch, you need to show them to go lay in their bed instead. Make those things rewarding, more rewarding than the thing they were doing before. Give them lots of treats, petting, play fetch with them for a reward. Whatever your dog loves the most, use that reward. So also, you're creating good habits. The more you do these things, the more it's going to be just second nature for your dog to do it, like muscle memory. This is all psychology. Positive reinforcement training is utilizing classical conditioning and operant conditioning. Every time your dog does something good, you say good, or yes, depending on the command you use, and then you reward them. And you need to be consistent in that. Every time your dog does something right, you say good. And every time you say good, you give them a reward. That's operant conditioning. So the more you do it, the easier it gets for your dog. Also, like I said, you need to show them what you prefer to do, their alternative behavior, and make that consistent. Train them on that every day, and they'll respect you for it. Give them rules and boundaries. Not letting them on the couch is a good boundary. Not letting the dog in the kitchen is a good boundary. And reward them when they don't do it. If they approach the kitchen and stop before they get in there, reward that. I have a mat near my kitchen where my dogs sit. If they want to go in the kitchen, they sit there instead, and then we reward them. So you need to be consistent, follow through, be a good leader. You also need to have your dog earn everything they get. This goes double for dominant dogs, like let's say German Shepherds. If a German Shepherd doesn't see you as a strong leader, then they're going to step up and take matters into their own paws. They're going to be the leader of the pack. So you need to give your dogs plenty of exercise, mental stimulation, Show them alternative behaviors to the bad behaviors, reward lavishly and consistently, and you need to be a strong leader for your dog. So having those rules and boundaries, walking them without letting them pull, not letting them get up on the couch, don't let them get away with bad behaviors, don't just walk away after they stop doing something, because they'll probably just go back to doing it. So if your dog's doing a bad behavior, you need to control their environment. Don't let them in that room where they're allowed to jump on the couch, or at least put something on the couch that blocks them from getting on the couch. That kind of a thing. And have them earn everything they get, like I said before. That makes it so that they really respect you as a leader. Have them earn their food before you give them their bowl of food. At least with a sit. And you can make the thing they do to earn it harder and harder as they progress. You want your dog to be successful 90% of the time. So don't push your dog to failure, if you can. And if you do, make sure it's nice and easy for the next few commands, because you want them to build up that success rate again. So make them earn everything they get. Don't give them any free petting, any free treats. Don't let them on the couch for free. I suggest not letting them on the couch at all, but if you do prefer them to sit with you on the couch, make them do a sit and make them wait, and then invite them up when you feel like they've earned it. Don't let them jump up there without getting invited. If they do, you need to tell them which is the no reward marker, and then tell them to get off the couch. Don't confuse them by saying down if you're using down as their lay down command. So you need to be very consistent. And basically, in a nutshell, that is problem behaviors. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.